Good morning from Medford Knife and Tool. This is Amy Medford, and I have knives headed to Victor and Dean at the Shank house. They are in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm excited about this because Greg and I were just talking about the NRA show that's coming up in April. I believe that we are going to go to that show together, and I think he's kind of pulling me into some of the shows again, which is interesting. It's fun. I like to get on the road. I don't travel very often, so the NRA show will be in April. I don't know the dates exactly, but I think Greg and I are going to be there. And looks like the Shank house is in Memphis, Tennessee, so maybe we'll have to swing by and say hi. They do have a new address, and they are brick and mortar, so please take note. The new address is 4862 Summer Avenue. Telephone number for the boys is 901-209-1040. Let's see what we have. Down here at the small end, we have a Hund that will show fingerprints because it's been faced and violet anodized, but a very, very pretty color. And then we have a faced and flame, just a flamed clip. So it's a little matted out. It's a nice contrast to that face and violet. We have a red and black smooth criminal. It's almost eggplant. It's got a really deep maroon color to it. Black clip, hardware, and blade. Micro Praetorian T. I think one of my absolute favorite configurations here. I love the micro and the Tanto, and this all blacked out is just bitchin'. It's a great little knife. I carry the micro T myself, and I just got to get it in there. The PVD is sometimes a little slippery, but easy to manage and just a badass looking knife. Infraction, we all know, one of my faves. Blacked out almost with some polished perimeters on this. Just super sexy. And again, really easy to manipulate, comfortable, nice, sexy grip in the hand. It's got a little James Bond to it with those polished perimeters. Scout, starting to hit the streets. I do believe they have two, I can't remember, but the Scout here, just a big, beefy ass knife, great price point. It's got the Betsy Ross G10 flag, the new 6-gun pivots hardware on there. Just make this knife fan-frickin-tastic. MKT on the clip, which reminds me of the Smooth Criminal. I mean, just an awesome, awesome knife. Full-size Praetorian T. You can see the, let's do a little comparison here. I always like doing comparisons. Full-size Praetorian T and the Scout, obviously same overall length. The main difference is G10, obviously, and you can see how thick the G10 is in relation to the T. So pretty significant. Praetorian T here, black clip, handle spring, titanium PVD hardware, and clip, and a tumble blade. It almost looks satin to me, just beautiful. Two full-size Praetorian ties, so the .260 inch blade on this. It is the fat Big Daddy knife, the hallmark grail of our knives here. And pretty standard configurations. One with blue S35 drop point, one with violet S35 Tanto. Okay? And then this one here, this one's gonna raise a lot of eyebrows. This is a new coatings process. This coating they have called the Warrior coating. We've labeled it CU from the periodic table to notate that it is copper. But the parts are all still titanium, everybody, and it's an S35 blade, titanium handle and spring, titanium hardware, PVD pommel, PVD spacer, and so almost everything has been coated in this. One of a kind, absolutely insanely cool. A Fat Daddy here, sculpted on the handle and spring. The unsexy version of the description is a very, very large version of Peaks and Valleys. I think it's got a very cool reticulated pattern like you would see on a giraffe. Or maybe you could call it stained glass. It's got a very smooth, sexy feel to it. It's silver down in the, I think this one's been flamed. So this has been flamed, you can see hints of it. The spring side is anodized, but they've matched it really nicely, and the clip has been faced and flamed. And that sculpting is just enough to lighten the weight and make that a little more manageable. But if you do like a big beefy knife, that is the way to go. And let's do one more comparison here. The Praetorian tie and the Fat Daddy are very, very, very similar in many ways. The thickness of the blade, handle scale, the clips are very similar. They have the M. So more similarities than you would think. And if the price point of the tie is a little bit too hefty for you, then this is a much less expensive knife. At the beginning, obviously with the sculpting, it's gonna be up there. USMC fixed fighter, you see the USMC stamped onto the blade, S35VN, PVD, hilt, full tang, pommel, leather sheath, you know the deal. All right, so everything's gonna head out to Shank House today. It'll be in their hands next week. Again, they're in Memphis, Tennessee. New address, 4862 Summer Avenue. Reach out to Victor and Dean. You guys have an awesome weekend. I'm excited. It's Friday. I think Friday is my favorite day. One of my favorite days of the week. Just to lead into the weekend, the anticipation of knowing that you're gonna have time off, and it just gets me pumped. I'm excited. Everything here, the energy at the factory is fantastic. We have a great team. Jackie's smiling at me across from the camera. I'm just excited. It's that time of year, starting to play Christmas music. So everybody, watch the video, have fun. Reach out to Dean and Victor. Have a fun and safe weekend. Until the next time, I'm out.